You know, if you ask them, what do leaders have in common? Probably the one thing that'll come out the most is that they are curious. Leaders are curious. They want to learn, they continuously learn, and they realize that they never reach their potential. A great, great leader will say, I don't reach my potential.
First heard of Yali from my mentor. Her name is Modesa Lian Mahiga. She went for the first class, and later I heard of it from the media and also from the American Embassy. I was inspired by the thought of 500 young African leaders getting together to share their experience, their challenges, what they're going through, but also their hope for the continent. I wanted to be part of it.
I went online and found my in the application, and I did apply.
I was so excited, but I was not so sure if I can be able to be among of the Mandela Washington Fellow.
And the third step, then you create a vision. You have to have a vision of what you want to do, and within this, you continue to the fourth stage, where it is communicating the vision. That is where you want it to happen now. Because as you are creating the vision, you are deciding what to do. What do you want to do?
I think I was in a position to articulate what I wanted to do for the society.
I was selected because I have the passion for change, and I believe I'm the change I want to see.
Imagine a class of 500 young Africans together. Who would you want to be there? Imagine the connection, the ideas, the passion, the zeal, knowing that you're not alone. Actually, you're not crazy doing what you do. So I wanted to learn, I wanted to understand Africa.
For me, it was, actually I gave myself a very minimal chance to pass that interview. But also, as a person with disabilities, my experience here in our country that people with disabilities are not given the priorities. So I thought maybe they will think of my disabilities, and so they will not select me.
The experience at the workshop has been very insightful and informative, because the training on how to transform the ideas into what we do or the plans we have, it has just been awesome and very practical.
It's been a good experience so far. It kind of like captures some of the elements that we spent time in the U.S. trying to figure out, but this has come with a more structured approach and templates of how to actually get to the hard skills and the nitty-gritty of setting up projects and managing the process.
My experience at the Mandela Fellowship was amazing.
We had a great experience. We met with leaders from different countries in Africa. We shared our experiences.
It was a lot of inspirationals, because one of the things that I remember when President Barack Obama was sharing with us, he said, the change is in our hands. But also, I have a lot of confidence now. Nobody can discourage me about my life, and also I can be able to inspire other people with disabilities to get this inspiration that I get from the Mandela Washington Fellows.
I got to see what people with disabilities, especially the mentally challenged individuals, can do. They have, from the artwork they were able to do, from the way they were leading their lives, they were even able to run a catering services.
We were learning about business and entrepreneurship. So we had an opportunity to meet with various business people. We had an opportunity to go to visit their businesses. So we learned different business models which they operate in America. The most critical things I learned from the trip is we need to learn how to create proper strategies which will enable the business to last forever, for a long time, from generations to generations. And they need to grow.
One thing I've learned after my program, after I've taken part and I've seen how things are done in America, I'm realizing that you don't have to have money to actually do. When I look around, there are so many resources that I do have actually, and I can have actually start with before money comes.
But also when I came back, I said like I need to use my professionalism as a lawyer to impact more change to the wider community and many youth in Tanzania. And I started a law firm called Liberty Attorneys with my fellow youth colleagues. Actually, as far as to bring the change and empower other youth fellows, we need to not charge the large amount that they fear in other bigger law firms in the country. So as far as we are also starting small and we are trying to bring the change that we want to see. So we at times offer the legal services pro bono.
When I came back, I thought I was more energized to make what I've always dreamed of, where we're trying to contain kids in school so that they are not hungry. They don't have a reason to run away from school.
So for me, I want to use media. I want to cause this huge media campaign that is actually youth-driven to make young people wake up and participate. And how they participate? By encouraging them to register, by encouraging them to vote, but also encouraging young people to contest for different political parties, positions that are available. I mean, young people should get leadership this year.
I think after the Mandela Washington, I'm concentrating now on at least talking to people with disabilities to encourage them that they are able to do a lot of things that other people who are able, they cannot do, but also to encourage them that being a person with disability is not the end.
With YALI, Mandela Washington Fellowship, I am more determined, I'm more persistent, I am more focused. I'm now using strategy actually. So I'm quite a passionate person even before going to the program. But now that I'm back here, there's no stopping me now.